Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about how I reverse my prediabetes. Getting my lab results for me was really hard. My dad actually passed away due to diabetes. So I know that besides my kidney situation, I am probably genetically predisposed to diabetes. I knew I had to do something about it, but I also knew getting my A1c back to normal wasn't going to be easy, because anti-rejection medications not only decreases your ability to make insulin, but it also increases insulin resistance. I was convinced that I needed to do everything I could to change that, and today I can tell you that thankfully my efforts have paid off. My A1c at the moment is back to a normal range. That is what I want to share with you guys because I am very excited. If you are in the same situation, I would love if that changes for you as well. Let's start with the obvious, and that is food. The first thing I did was to start a food journal. Nothing complicated. What I did, I just started a note on my phone and I just entered short notes about what I ate, how I felt energy-wise, if I retained fluid, if I was bloated, etc. Things like that. Logging what I eat in a day gave me a lot of useful information. The first thing I discovered was that I was eating plenty of sugar, and let me just tell you, I ate what I consider to be a healthy diet. I rarely eat out and I really don't eat sweets. But you will be surprised how much sugar there is in products when you actually start paying attention. Something that helped me visualize the sugar content was learning that 4 grams equals 1 teaspoon. That's a good way to do a quick math at the store and realize how much sugar there is in an item you're about to purchase. Another thing that I observed thanks to my food journal is that I was eating very often and not very nutritious foods. Prednisone makes me very hungry, but another thing that was driving my hunger was, of course, the sugar, but also the lack of nutrients. When I started to make food swaps for more healthy, nutrient-dense food, I discovered I was fuller with less food and for a longer time. That right there eliminated a lot of snacking and overeating. I was also having carbs at every meal, which is absolutely unnecessary. I work sitting down all day, so at lunchtime I don't really need carbs. Actually, not having carbs at lunch eliminated the usual tiredness I used to get after lunch. So I am really enjoying that. Also, at my 1 p.m. break, I used to have yogurt with granola, and now instead I have a cup of tea. Recently I started drinking chamomile tea. I read an article saying it helps to naturally decrease creatine. So I am very excited to get my next labs done because I am drinking a cup of tea every day religiously. So hopefully it makes a difference. I will let you guys know. The second most important part on reversing prediabetes, at least for me, was moving more. I unfortunately, like I said, I work sitting all day, and that is really bad for anyone, not just a prediabetic person. So now that I am conscious about it, I am trying to move more. I get up and stretch more often, and I also realize there's actually a lot of things that I can still do while I'm standing up. So I am also standing up when I have my breaks, so when I have my lunch, I just kind of walk in place. Once at home, I try to go for a walk after dinner as often as I can. The point is to just be conscious about it and just move. It doesn't have to be heavy exercise. Some evenings I do a straight training, and there's some days just push myself and I feel good, but there's some other days that I don't even feel like it. So I just lay my yoga mat and I just make a point to move. I set my time for 30 minutes and it's whatever I can do. The point is to just move. The last thing I changed is getting more sleep. Since I started feeling more energetic since my transplant, I was going to bed very late. So I have been trying to change that and get more sleep, because getting enough sleep is very important, guys. This is the time your body uses to repair itself. I mean, why would you mess with that? If that doesn't motivate you, the lack of sleep increases blood sugar levels, so you don't want another thing to be working against you. I personally have to make a point to get at least 7 hours of sleep. Like I say, sometimes it's not as easy, but I try. To summarize this for you guys, I started reading labels, to swap foods to avoid added sugars and increase nutrients. I also avoid carbs when I feel I don't need them. I make a point to move as often as I can, even at work where I used to sit most of the day. I try to walk as often as I can and also get more sleep. All these changes might sound pretty simple and easy, but it does take some work. You have to be intentional and have your goal in mind, at least until your changes becomes habits, because trust me, I am not trying to lock my food for the rest of my life or having all these ideas in my mind all the time, because I feel like I will go insane. I know taking immune suppressant medications, it will always be against us, but I think we can try our best to work on the things that we can control, like diet and exercise and sleeping habits. There is nothing that motivates me more than to feel good. I guess when you lose your health, you learn to appreciate it more. And I will do everything in my power to maintain that for as long as I can. You can do that too, you just have to make it your goal. I hope this video was helpful for you. If so, make sure to drop me a like and subscribe to my channel. That's the only way this channel grows, and also that lets me know if my videos are being helpful to you. Take care. I'll see you guys very soon.